Good morning, grade 5 students, and welcome to our English video lesson. Today, we are going to study Module 1, Our World 2. Let's take a look at our learning objectives for today. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to recall the use of present simple and present progressive, use the negative and the question form of the present simple and the present progressive, use good at and bad at in speaking and in writing. For our lesson today, we will be looking at student book page 11 and workbook page 7. This is the lesson you studied before in student book page 10. We will go through this paragraph together to see what our lesson today is about. Take a look at this paragraph in student book page 10. Do you remember the difference between the present simple and the present progressive? Look at this verb. She paints. It is a verb in the present tense, but is it simple or progressive? It's simple. How do you know it's simple? Because there is an S at the end of the verb, and there is also the keyword every day. Present simple is used for actions that happen every day or for routines. Okay, what about this verb? She is making a cake. What do you see? Is it the same like the verb before? No, it's not. It has an ing at the end, which means that this verb isn't present simple. It is present progressive. There is also the keyword now. Present progressive is used for actions that are taking place at the moment. So, when using the present simple, you will see words like every day, every week, always, sometimes. But for the present progressive, you will only see one of two words, at the moment or now. Now we will talk about the negative form. Making the negative form is very easy. Take a look at this sentence. He practices. The verb is in the present simple and it's affirmative. If we want to change it and make it negative, it will be like this. He doesn't practice. What do you notice? What did we change? Very good. We added the word doesn't before the verb and we removed the S at the end. For changing the present simple from its affirmative form to its negative form, we only add the word don't before the verb with these pronouns I, you, we, they. But with he, she, it, we add the word doesn't before the verb and we remove the S at the end of the verb. For example, take a look at these two pictures. Tell me, what does this girl usually do? Remember, you will use the affirmative form and the negative form. Let's practice this one together. First, let's think. Which pronoun are we going to use? She, he, it? Yes, of course. We will start the sentence with she because the picture is a girl. Okay. Are we going to use don't or doesn't? Good. We will use doesn't. She doesn't. Okay. Now let's take a look at the picture to put the sentence together. She doesn't play tennis. She reads books. Good job. Now, try to tell me, what do you usually do? Use these pictures to talk about yourself. Start the sentence with I. Okay, let's try this together. We started the sentence with I. So are we going to use don't or doesn't? Excellent. This time we will use don't. Let's try to put the sentence together. I don't watch TV. I play with my friends. Great job. Now let's move to the negative form of the present progressive. Look at this sentence. He is playing football. The verb in this sentence is in the present progressive tense. Do you remember how to form a sentence using the present progressive? Well, it's made of a pronoun or a name plus verb to be plus verb plus ing. Now, if we want to make the negative form, we simply add the word not after verb to be, like this. He is playing. He isn't playing. Now, take a look at the table below to recall what we use with each pronoun. For example, take a look at these pictures and describe them using affirmative and negative form. Picture number 1. Is it going to be in the affirmative or the negative form? Yes, negative. We will start the sentence with which pronoun? She. Very good. She isn't reading. Good job. Let's see picture number 2. It is affirmative, and we will start with the word they. They are cleaning. Now let's practice together. Read this short paragraph and change the verbs in green. Look for the time expression or the keywords, and it will help you to identify whether the verb is simple or progressive. Pause the video for 1 minute. Okay, let's check. Maha is a student in grade 5. She always helps her mom. Why did we add an S at the end of the verb? Good job, because it's in the present simple tense. How do you know? Yes, because of the keyword always. Excellent. Let's continue. She doesn't feel bored. This is the negative form of the present simple. Great. Let's see the second part. She is in the kitchen now and she is cooking. We added ing at the end of the verb. Why? Because the verb is in the progressive tense. Very good. And how do you know? Yes, excellent. Because of the word now. And the last sentence is she isn't watching TV. Well done. Now open your workbook page 7, exercise number 3 for more practice. In this exercise, you will read the sentences, look for the time expression or the key words, and change the verb between brackets into present simple or present progressive. Let's do number 1 together. Mr. Jones is a trained driver. He, at 6 o'clock every morning. What is the time expression in this sentence? What is the key word? Yes, very good. The key word is every morning. Is this word a routine or is it something happening now at this minute? Yes, of course, it's a routine. So which tense are we going to use? Excellent. We will use the present simple. So the answer will be he gets up at 6 o'clock. And why did we add an S at the end of the verb? Yes, because it's a present simple tense and the sentence started with he. Well done. Okay, now I want you to pause the video until you finish changing all the verbs. Don't forget to look for the keywords first. Okay, if you are done, take a look at the correct answers. Now let's take a quick look at how we can form questions when using the present simple tense. It's actually very easy. All you need to do is start the question with do or does plus the pronoun plus the verb without adding s at the end. Take a look at this table, which you can find in your student book, page 67. Don't forget, we use do with I, you, we, they, and we use does with he, she, it. For example, does he study? Yes, he does. Forming questions when using the present progressive tense is also very easy. Take a look at this format. This is the format of a sentence in the present progressive tense. It starts with a pronoun, followed by verb to be, and then verb plus ing. Now, if you want to form a question, all you have to do is switch the first two words together, so it will look like this. Verb to be in the beginning, followed by the pronoun and the verb plus ing at the end. Now, take a look at this table, which you can find in your student book, page 68. Don't forget, we use am with I, are with you, we, they, and we use is with he, she, it. For example, is he studying? Yes, he is. Let's move to another topic. Again, this is the same paragraph in your student book, but this time we will look at these two sentences. What do you see? Is there anything in common between the two sentences? Anything looks the same? Good. They both have ing, but this time the key words are good at and bad at. When we talk about things we are good at or bad at, we add ing to the verb that follows. So we say, I am good at painting, or I am bad at cooking. So, when we use good at or bad at, we add ing to the verb that follows. Take a look at this paragraph. Can you find this structure in it? Good job. He is very good at playing golf. Notice we added ing to the verb play. Is there another one? Good at or bad at? Yes, he is very good at football. Now let me ask you a question. Why didn't we add ing to the word football? Excellent, because it's not a verb. We only add ing to the verbs. Take a look at these two pictures and use good at or bad at to describe them. Pause the video for a minute. Okay, let's see the first picture. Is it good at or bad at? Correct, bad at. What about the verb? What is he doing? Yes, playing football. Okay, let's put the sentence together. He is bad at playing football. We added ing to the verb. Excellent. What about picture number 2? What is he doing? Reading. Very good. Is he good at it or bad at it? Good at it. Excellent. Now let's put the sentence together again. He is good at reading. Well done. Now open your workbook, page 7, exercise 2. In this exercise, you will use the words in the box together with good at or bad at to write about the pictures. For example, let's take a look at picture number 1. What is the verb? What is the action you can see? Swimming. Very good. Now look at the sign next to the picture. Is he good at swimming or bad at swimming? Yes, he is bad at swimming. Now let's put the sentence together. Ron is bad at swimming. Very good. Now, pause the video until you finish all the sentences. Are you done? Check your answers and see if you got them all right. Now open your student book page 11 and go to exercise number 5. In this exercise, you will write 3 things you are good at and 3 things you are bad at. Here are some helping words for you. You can use your own ideas if you like. When you finish writing, present your sentences to the class. We have finished our lesson for today, so let's take a look at what we have done. Number 1, recall the use of present simple and present progressive. Number 2, use the negative or question form of the present simple and the present progressive. Number 3, use good at and bad at in speaking and in writing. Thank you, grade 5 students, for watching this video. See you soon. Goodbye.